What's going on? So in this video, I'm gonna go over the 5 things that I have my clients do that help them get into amazing shape. If you didn't know already, I'm an online fitness coach and I've helped hundreds of people worldwide get into amazing shape. Now, I want you to be next on that list, but you may not be able to get a program, right? If you are, you can click the link in the description and book a one-to-one call. But if not, I'm gonna give away the secrets for free. So watch till the end of this video. So the first thing I have people do is change their nutrition habits. So what do I mean change their nutrition habits? So most people, right, and I'm gonna just speak for majority, right? I'm not saying it's for everybody. I'm not even saying it's you, right? Because, some people will be like, no, that's not me. I'm not saying it's you, but most people, right, they tend to eat a lot of carbohydrates with very little protein. Now, do you need to cut carbs completely to lose weight? No. Matter of fact, years ago in my program, I used to be a big low carb endorser. So you actually couldn't join my program unless you were willing to cut out all carbohydrates. But later on down the line, I realized that's not the best thing because most people can't even sustain that. So we want to actually have a lifestyle that's put in place for you to follow that's going to lead you to get the body you want, but also keep it. All right, so getting more protein is essential. So typically I say 100 grams minimum. Now, this is just what I've seen work. You might be one of those fitness police, nutrition police, and you're going to tell me, oh, you need to do 1 gram per pound of body weight. Listen, from what I've seen, that's overkill. You don't need to eat that much protein, but 100 grams as the goal, getting anywhere from 100 to 120 is going to be more than enough to see significant fat loss. Number 2 with the nutrition is, so let's just say this is 1B. So the protein is 1A, 1B is I have people eat 1,600 calories. Now again, everyone's metabolism is different, but because we will not know exactly how much calories a person is burning at rest, right, unless they do a DEXA scan, we have to experiment to some degree. So when I have people start with 1,600 calories, 9 to 10 times out of 10, it works. Wait, what? That doesn't even make sense. Let's just say 9 times out of 10. I don't want to say I'm batting 100, but 9 times out of 10, it works. And that's because of all of the other details that we're going to talk about and why, even if you may have a slower metabolism, we're still able to see people lose weight because of what I'm going to explain next. So starting out with 1,600 calories whilst getting the 100 and 120 grams of protein is crucial. Now, just to kind of tie it in together before I move on, if you get 100 to 120 grams of protein, but you can only eat 1,600 calories, that means there's no room for overeating carbs. There's no room for overeating fats because even though you've got your protein, there's still a cap on how much calories you can have. This is why it works. Because if I said, okay, all you got to do is get 100 grams of protein. Let's just stay with the lower end of the protein amount. You only need to get 100 grams of protein. Okay, cool. Now, if you do that, but you eat 3,000 calories, you eat a bunch of nuts, you eat a bunch of pancakes, you eat a bunch of pizza, cereal, whatever, you're going to gain weight doing that. And you're going to come for me and be like, why didn't it work? So you need to make sure you cut back on the calories, okay? Second thing I have my clients do is exercise, okay? Working out, strength training to some capacity. Now, most of my clients actually work out at home, so they don't have gym access. So typically they would have dumbbells, whether 10 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever, and they would do some sort of strength training, whether that's lunges, squats, overhead press, body weight push-ups, rows, shoulder press, things of that nature. Because when you do those movements, they are compound movements, which means they work more than one muscle at once. So when you do exercises that work more than one muscle at once, you build your muscle up accumulatively, right? So strength training is essential. The third thing I have my clients do is walking more. You might be thinking, Jerome, I got a desk job. I'm always at work. I'm always sitting down, right? How can I get steps in? You can get steps in many different ways. Like when you get home from work, you could take a walk, or maybe you're on the phone. Maybe your business, you talk on the phone, or your work. You can walk while you're talking on the phone. How many of us talk on the phone for an hour straight and we're just sitting down, burning no calories? You could change that narrative by walking while you're on the phone, walking while you work. I've had a client I've had clients invest in treadmill desks, so you can just have the treadmill desk set up, have your laptop, and do work if you work from home, right? If you weren't blessed enough to do that, walk around on your break, walk while you're eating, walk, walk, walk. Make this a lifestyle, all right? 10,000 steps minimum, you will burn 400 or 500 extra calories. And that's kind of tying back to what I said earlier about the calorie deficit. That's an estimation, is between the exercise and the walking, you're going, if your metabolism is slow, you're still gonna lose weight. And if it's fast, we're gonna lose weight even faster as a bonus. So you'll lose weight regardless, but the rate at which it happens is gonna be predicated on what your metabolism's speed essentially really is. Okay, so again, third thing is walking. Number 4 is logging your foods. Logging your food. So why is this important? Because you're probably thinking, yo, Jerome, you told me 1,600 calories. You told me 100 to 100 grams of protein. I got this, no problem. But you want to track it. You want to first make sure you're hitting those numbers, but you also want to check. Actually, you know what? I don't want to. Let me not go into the last secret because this is actually, they're tied in. They're tied in. So let me, actually, you know what? Matter of fact, let me go to the last secret and then reverse back. So the last secret is checking your weight and your waist every single day, okay? So every single morning, you want to see what your weight is. This is paramount because if you're not measuring something, you can't manage it, right? So if you're losing weight, or if you're not losing weight, then how are we going to correct course? How are you going to make changes? How are you going to adjust? Now, the waist is vitally important as well because let's say your weight is fluctuating up and down because you're building muscle and burning fat. That can be very disheartening for a lot of people. But if you check your waist measurement, you may actually notice the waist has gone down, which means you're building muscle and burning fat. See, muscle is like the size of a baseball and fat is like the size of a basketball. I do not have them in my hand and I'm probably not gonna edit them, but just pretend with me. Baseball, basketball, fat, muscle. So when we lose 1 pound of fat, and gain 1 pound of muscle, you're going to look different, but the scale may not change because 1 pound is 1 pound. But if you check your measurements, you will notice that your fat has gone down because the waist has shrunk. And that is very encouraging. But if you see the weight fluctuate, you may partake in some self-sabotaging activities like eating some Ben & Jerry's, when in actuality, you didn't need to self-soothe because you were actually moving forward. Now, this ties into the last thing where I talk about tracking your foods every day. If you're tracking your food and you're tracking your weight and your waist, there's going to come a time potentially where you do stall, where the weight doesn't go down, where the waist doesn't go down, where there's fluctuations up on both ends, whether waist, whether weight. So we need to know exactly how much calories you've been eating, how much protein, so there can be adjustments. So maybe your metabolism really is that slow. Maybe 1,600 calories won't do it for you, as you probably might have said earlier in this video. But if you subtract 100 from that or 200 from that, and then you see the weight is going down, okay, great. We know we've hit the sweet spot. Or if you're losing weight too fast, more than 2 pounds a week, more than 2 pounds a week, like maybe losing 4 pounds, whatever, right? You don't want to lose muscle and have loose skin. Then you can increase your calories a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So when you track these things, you're able to actually adjust and go into a direction that's congruent with your goal and not go astray, all right? This ain't Castaway. We're not trying to end up in some foreign island for years, reach some goal you don't care for, and then you end up in tears. Oh, come on. Come on, the bars, man. Yo, I might just stop this fitness thing and just be a rapper. Let me know in the comments if I should be a rapper. J Rhymes. I'm gonna think about it. All right, now, if you like this video, please make sure to drop a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel so we can spread the message of good health and fitness. And if you were interested, if you wanted to actually learn how you can apply all of these tactics with my help, one-to-one coaching is available. You can just click the link in the description and fill out a consultation form, and myself or someone on my team will gladly help you move in the right direction. All right, see you in the next video. Peace.